Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the closing bell here at MarketStream.live. My name is Joseph Cusick from the Cusick Group, securities offered by MoneyBlock. Taking a look at all the market action today. Well, the market basically faced selling pressure all day, and that did not relent. Basically, all fingers were pointed at President Trump's executive order to suspend all U.S. refugee programs and temporarily restrict any entry from seven countries specifically: Iran, Iraq, Libya, Syria, Sudan, as well as Somalia and Yemen. Basically, you had about 103 people that were held over for a couple hours. Everybody got into the country. But the point is that it set a very bearish tone coming into Monday's action. As a matter of fact, we have the Dow Jones finishing off that 20,000 level. The futures are trading at 19,887, down 125. The Russell 2000 is trading at 1349.70, and that's down $17.80. The Nasdaq is down 38 at 51.24, and you have the S&P 500 down 13 at 22.76. So market's under pressure. Dollar was under pressure all day, not by a lot, down about a nickel at $100.41. You had crude oil pulling back, could not retain that $53 level, finished the day down 51 cents at 52.66. I guess when you look at the sentiment that was started this weekend with the concern really being rooted not so much in the fact that it was defensible or not, the stance of holding off those individuals trying to come in from those seven countries. The problem is that the markets are seeing right now is, are we taking more of a protectionist push versus taking a look at the preferred policy focus by the markets, which would be corporate tax reform. But one thing that the market's going to start looking at now that this initial stage of this protectionist attitude right now from the administration is the earnings calendar and taking a look at all the events that are going to be happening this week. So bottom line is that there's added caution now in the wind. 9 of the 11 offensive sectors finished in negative territory today. We did have some counter-cyclical sectors. Basically on the upside, only one really that was notable: consumer staples, XLP, up 0.1%. So it did eke out a small gain. On the cyclical side, you did see consumer discretionary actually the best performing out of the offensive sectors. XLY was only down 0.1%. That's important. Walt Disney was a driver there, up about $1.64 at 110.94. And taking a look at the energy sector, that's part of the sector that really weighed on the market. You had crude basically, the sector in general was down about 1.8%. You had crude oil basically down about 1.1%, as we noted at 52.63. You had technology weighing on the market as far as some of the cyclical sectors that were weighing on, down 0.8%, QQQs or XLK. And you saw the likes of Google down $21 after disappointing earnings last week. Microsoft down 64 cents after spectacular earnings last week, but trading at 65.13. And Facebook trading down $1.20 at 130.98. Had some profit taking there. We do have Apple reporting tomorrow. It was only down 32 cents at 121.63. And we're going to watch the earnings report after hours. Tomorrow we'll talk about Apple in Tech Talk. But you can clearly see that there is a lot of cyclical sectors that are weighing on the market right now, since we just do not know what the tax policies are going to be from the Trump administration. We're seeing more protectionist type of policies that are coming out right now. Taking a look at the Treasury markets, the Treasuries, though, finished really muted. The 10-year finished with a yield of around 2.48%. Basically, the yield only went down about 1 percentage point. Obviously, this is in the face of also the Fed policy statement coming out on Wednesday, and also Friday's employment situation report. That's going to be watched very closely. The consensus is coming in at around 170,000 jobs. But again, we're going to watch that closely because that's going to set the pulse for the FOMC and what they're going to do on rates. But right now, with the action being negative today, you would expect that Treasury prices would be moving a little bit more to the upside. They didn't. Yields stayed pretty much so muted. You did see the dollar finish the day at a loss. That helped the Japanese yen as well as other foreign currencies basically move to the upside against the dollar. Also watch overnight that the Bank of Japan is going to release their policy statement, and that could move Japanese markets. And as a matter of fact, on that note, join us at 8:30 tomorrow morning a.m. Eastern Time on the Overnight Action Report here at MarketStream.live. And we will be giving you all that color about the policy statement from the Bank of Japan and all the action. All right, folks, that's it for the closing bell today. Thank you very much for watching MarketStream.live, and check out the site. We have a lot of really cool tools that we're offering a 2-day free pass to go check out and see what is going on with seasonality charts, probability calculators. You can even get an absolute free risk analysis report based on your risk tolerances and objectives, and so many other features that we're offering. And you can get a 2-day free pass to check it out. So check it out here at MarketStream.live. All right, folks, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.